You have been listening to People Are Talking, presented by Ashford Radio. I'm Rose Claire. Now, my guest, it's my pleasure to welcome to the show John Buckridge. John is my guest right now, and he's the owner at Merry Maids and the owner also at Premier Window Cleaning Plus, LLC in East Hartford, Connecticut. Welcome to the show, John.
Thank you very much.
So how are you today? Did you have a good 4th of July?
Oh, it was wonderful. I had a great time by the pool, and yesterday I just celebrated my birthday, so it's been a great week.
Oh, happy birthday. That's so wonderful. Now, and I understand that you're the owner of these two companies. First, tell us a little bit about the Merry Maids.
Yes, I started Merry Maids about 10 and a half years ago. I actually worked for the corporation for the first 3.5 years, and what I did for them was I ran one of their branches in Farmington, Connecticut. And after 3.5 years, an opportunity came up because I knew the owner that was willing to sell her franchise. And I'm proud to say that 7 years later, I'm still the owner of the Merry Maids now in East Hartford.
Wow, that's so cool. So what exactly is Merry Maids? I mean, it sounds like a maid service. Is that pretty much what it is?
Yes, we do mostly residential house cleaning, but we do commercial cleaning as well, as long as we can do it during normal business hours. The good thing about Merry Maids is that we've been around for over 30 years, and we're a full-service company that is definitely fully insured and bonded. So peace of mind is definitely a key for our customers.
And who is it that runs the company? Is it just you, or is anybody else involved with it?
Yeah, matter of fact, I have 3 other managers. I have my son, who's 22. He works in the company full-time during the summer and 3 days a week when he's in school. He's going to school for his business certificate. And then I have 2 other managers. One of them is my salesperson / office person. She does a little bit of both. And I have another manager who is my office person, and she's also my trainer and my quality control manager. So she goes out to ensure that the customers are getting a top quality clean each time.
Oh, how interesting. So tell us more about your family then. You said your son works for you guys full-time in the summertime, part-time while he's going to school. Does he go to school right around you guys?
Yeah, he goes to school at Tungus Community College. He's just finished his first year, and he's in the second year, and he's shown great interest in the Merry Maid side now. He was actually in my window cleaning business, and he does do window cleaning, and I started bringing him aboard into the office about a year or so ago, and he's just doing a very good job. I mean, he's hopefully going to be the heir apparent down the road someday.
Well, yeah, he's getting his business certificate, so I'm sure that's the next step down the line. So wonderful for that. Now, tell us a little bit more about this. So you're the owner at Merry Maids, of course, and then also Premier Windows Cleaning Plus, LLC. Now, that's really interesting to me because I've spoken to, cleaning companies before. They say that they have to schedule a full day when they do windows. So it makes sense that, if you have people going to clean houses, you'd have to have a whole nother entity for the windows in general. So tell us about this Premier Window Cleaning Plus.
Yeah, basically about a year after I bought the Merry Maids, I was getting a lot of feedback from customers when we go out and do the sales quotes for them to do the cleaning of their house, and they were, saying, how come you guys don't do windows and power washing and all these other services? So, I just all of a sudden decided, well, that you're right. I mean, I could capture the whole market if I could be a one-stop shop for my customers. So we started a window cleaning company, and, now when we go out and do a sales quote to our customers, we can offer them everything from the house cleaning to power washing to window cleaning to carpet cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so forth. So it kind of gives me a little bit more diversity, especially when the economy was tough and stuff, that we can be more of a one vendor for all our customers. And we do both commercial and residential for the window cleaning, so that's even a better thing because we do a lot of bigger jobs for like commercial cleaning and stuff.
So tell us about how this actually works then. What exactly, what is the process? You have the maids go to the houses, they clean, then you have people come in for the windows. How long does it take, all of that?
Yeah, the girls come in every day around 8:30, and they get their books, which we assign them. In their books has the customer's information, name, address, phone numbers, what rooms are being done. Everything is kind of on a service report. They come in. They are in teams of two. They go out and they drive to the houses from house to house, and they go ahead and make sure they clean all the houses. They usually leave a slip of paper for the customer, kind of like, thank you for having Mary Mae's clean your house today. We focused on this a little extra so that there's some customer communication going on. They come back at the end of the day. They turn in their books, any keys that we have, because we assign the keys out to them. We secure the keys, secure the payments, and then they go home. So they come to and from the office each day, just like the window crew. They come in each day too. They get their assigned schedules between commercial and any residential houses that we have, and then we just kind of position them based on what the day entails. Sometimes we will knock out the window residential stuff first, especially if it's a hot day, because it takes a lot more time than, say, some of the commercial jobs, which you can pop in and out in 15, 20 minutes, half an hour.
Right. And what made you want to get into this in the first place, in the cleaning service? Was it your knack for business, or was it your love of cleaning, or a little bit of both?
Be honest with you, it's surprising because my wife told me a long time ago I never would have expected you to be in the cleaning business. I had 20 years in the restaurant business, and I had my own catering company. I did that for a while, but the hours and the toll it takes on you, trying to raise a family and being home, I was working 70, 80 hours a week. And
wow.
It just got to a point where I'm like, you're getting a little bit older, you just don't want to be doing this anymore. So I I've been managing for, lots of restaurants and so forth, and when Mary Mae's was posting an ad to operate one of their branches, I interviewed. They loved me. They loved the fact that I was very customer service oriented, and they hired me. And they taught me very well because, after I left 3.5 years later to buy my own, the one thing I hear a lot of is that a new owner, when they buy any kind of business, they usually take that 6 months and they kind of go down before they start going up because of the learning curve. Well, I kind of avoided the learning curve because Mary Mae's taught me that during those 3.5 years. So when I hit the floor running, I had unbelievable growth my first year and a half.
Wow. And what was that like for you?
It was very exciting, actually. I mean, because I was a little scared because I took an operation over that the other lady had bought it before me. She had owned it for about 16 years. Very nice lady, real sweetheart, kind of like the grandmother type that we all have. But she didn't really work the business like she should. She didn't really need the money, so she wasn't putting in the hours and stuff like that. So when I bought it, I was a little concerned, but I knew her well enough that I knew she didn't damage the reputation. It's just that she wasn't really working it. So by just coming in and answering the phones and working a full day and being more accessible, I think my first year I was up like 18%. My second full year I was up 48%. And it just, everything was going great. And obviously the economy, hit us, and that hurt us a little bit, but we've rebounded very well, and we're showing double digits growth again this year.
Yeah, and listeners, by the way, you can go to www.merrymaids.com, MERRYMAIDS.com. I'm looking at the website right now. Very pretty, sparkly, shiny, kitchen that I'm seeing here. So great advertisement. I like that. I like the website. What is it like? You have a lot of different services that you're offering here. You have, free at-home consultation. Tell us about that, the walkthrough with the customers.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things I'm seeing a lot out there is some of the other cleaning companies, they're just not spending the money by hiring a salesperson, so a lot of them are just quoting over the phone. we're a big believer in that you need to be in the home. You need to be able to meet your customers, to have that face-to-face presence so that they know who they're dealing with, what kind of company they're dealing with. So we also tried, by going out to do the home visit, we're going to try to customize the service for them. So, we may go into a house that's 5,000 square feet, and the customer may only want the bathrooms and the kitchen cleaned. Well, that's what we do. We give them what they're looking for. Because one of the biggest conceptions I hear all the time is price, price, price. Mary Maid's is expensive. And that's not really true. It's just, you kind of get what you pay for.
Right.
I'm a big believer. People say I can get something cheaper. Well, last thing I knew, cheaper didn't necessarily mean better. It just meant cheaper.
Exactly. Go ahead.
So, that's one of the big misconceptions is, is that we're a higher priced company, but I'm a big believer that you get what you pay for, and that's the reason why we're doing the things like going out and doing the consultation where other ones are doing it over the phone. So they're not spending the money to grow like we are, because I want my customers to know, hey, this is the face that goes with this company. You got any questions, you got concerns, feel free to call us. You know who we are. We've been around for a long time. And to me, that's important. And that's why I think doing the walkthrough and spending time with them, we spend about 30 to 45 minutes with a customer when we go out there, because it's a feeling out process, because you want to make sure that you're making the right decision.
Right. It's like a mechanic I spoke to who said, yes, we charge a little bit more per hour, but because of our schooling, our expertise, et cetera, we get the job done 3 times as fast. So a little bit more per hour ends up saving you hundreds of dollars when it takes you 1 hour versus 5 hours to do the work. And also they have special equipment in which that they can save people a lot of money by doing, I don't know cars, so I'm just generalizing here, but it saves a lot of money depending on the expertise by charging a little bit more for certain things, and it lasts a lot longer, et cetera. So completely I can see how that goes. So tell me a little bit more about your family. Now, you have a son. He's in business school, as you said, maybe taking over the reins eventually, working for you guys now. Your wife, does she do anything, you mentioned? Does she do anything with your company?
Actually, she's been in the banking business for about 30 years, so she's very comfortable there, and so she loves that there. She does go to some of my our Mary Maid's regional meetings and so forth, but she doesn't have an active role per se right now.
Must be nice to have somebody in the finances to kind of balance things out for you.
Yeah, it really is.
Keep things in check.
And sometimes, you run into your challenges. My son and me have a great relationship, but it's people say all the time, you hear in business, that it's tough working with family. But my son's got a good head and shoulders for a 22-year-old, and he knows business is business and personal is personal, and that's the way it has to be, because you're afraid to step on toes, and you got to do what's in the best interest of the company at all times.
Right. Well, John, we are just about out of time here, but thank you so much for coming on. So much more we could be talking about right now. So, again, listeners, go to www.marymaids.com for more information, not just free at-home consultation. You guys customize the price according to the customer's needs. Full-service company offering window cleaning, power washing, carpet cleaning, you name it. So, again, John, really great to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on your show. It was a great experience.
All right. You take care, John. Thanks so much. You have been listening to People Are Talking, presented by Ashford Radio.